What's up, everybody? I know it's been a little while, but I'm here now. No explanations. I'm just here now. So I've been sitting back thinking the little time that I really haven't been here, and I was thinking about the things that we as sicklers talk about, and we talk about our pain a lot, but we never actually talk about what our days are like. So I decided to kind of tell what my day is like. This is Tootie's life. This is what my days go by for the most part. So when people are on the outside looking in and think that life is so hunky-dory, listen to the explanations behind why my life is the way that it is, and understand that every single thing, every thought process that I have, every feeling that I have, every idea that I have, everything that flows through me somehow always comes back and attaches itself to sickle cell. So let me start a day in the life of me. I would walk around my house right now, but I just took forever to get the camera the way that I needed it to, so I'm not gonna mess with that right now. But let me say, okay, so for the most part lately I've been in my room. I'm not in my room now. I'm actually in my living room now because the kids are outside and I'm actually up and moving around. I have a little energy today, but most of the time I don't have a lot of energy, and that's because of the medicines that I take. I told you all once before, or a couple of times, the different medicines that I take, and for those of you who don't know, I take morphine. I take 90 milligrams of morphine twice daily, once in the morning, once at night. Or I really don't take it the way that I'm supposed to, but I do take it. Most of the time I take it once a day, just whenever I start to feel like I need it. But because I only have to take it once a day, I'm getting a little more energy. I take Tylenol 4 for breakthrough, which means that once I take my morphine in the morning time, if this is how I was supposed to be really taking it, if I was to take my morphine once in the morning time, that 90 milligrams, if at any point throughout the day my pain starts to override that medicine, I'll take the Tylenol with the codeine in it, and that'll that's what we call breakthrough pain. That'll kind of ease the pain for a little while until I make it to the later dose. I've been taking Percocet lately because I've been real sick for the past few weeks. Right when school started, I started hanging out at the school with my daughter, and I ended up catching outside germs. Outside germs, they affect me more than my family, my in-house germs. I'm immune to those germs. And outside germs, being at school, there was like so many different germs, and it kind of got to me, and I got real sick, and it sent me into a crisis for a while. I almost ended up in the hospital. I didn't go in because I was just barely able to maintain that pain at home, but I did get real sick from that. So I'm not really hanging out at the school right now until I'm 100% better, which I'll probably go next week. But so if I'm not hanging out at the school, I get up, I take my medicine. I don't know who this is. I don't know if I want to answer it, so hold on. Hello? Huh? No. He's at a meeting. Why? No, he's at a meeting and I don't know what time he gets out. Alright. Bye-bye. That was my baby girl needing a ride home from volleyball practice. Now, if I could drive, well, if I was driving, I'd be able to go get her. But my hip replacement, the fact that I don't have glasses, my eyesight is bad. I haven't gone to go get a license, so I don't drive. But that's one of the things that kind of comes back to sickle cell. But so anyway, so I get up, I take my medicine, and I get my girls ready for school. After I get them off to school, I usually either clean up the house again if I didn't clean it the night before once they went to bed. I get up in the morning after they leave, I clean the house up, and I go lay back down. I know I should eat. I don't eat as much as I should, but I'm trying to get into the habit of, you know, giving myself what I need food wise. I'm not a big eater, so I'm a healthy eater, not a big eater, but I am a healthy eater. So you can see where that's not a good combination when you're really trying to gain weight. But I go back to my room. After I go back to my room, I get back in my bed. I either do some work or I go back to sleep, or I read the Bible. Those are the three things that I do if I don't like go right back to sleep after they leave. I don't do a lot. I stay upstairs because going up and down the stairs hurts my legs a lot. And I know everybody sees me in high heels. For those who know me personally, see me in high heels, and everybody wonders, how do I do it in the high heels 24 hours a day? First of all, I'm not in high heels 24 hours a day. I have this thing where I say you have to be seen in high heels. You don't wear high heels. And that's me. I don't wear high heels. I'm only seen in my high heels. And I'm the type of person who I will take pain, a certain amount of pain. I will take pain to look good. Pain is beauty to me. So I kind of put the two hand in hand. So I'll brave through it if I need to go somewhere. Yes, you will see me in my heels. I only own one pair of tennis shoes, and that's a Machiavelli pair of tennis shoes, Tupac. But I don't ever wear those because they're Tupac. I just kind of have them in a box sitting there pretty. But when I say that I don't wear high heels, I'm only seen in them. When I'm in my house, I don't wear heels, obviously. When I leave my house in flip-flops. I take my heels into the car with me. When I get to where I go, I take my heels and I put them on, and I get out the car. I go where I need to go. I get back in the car, I take my heels off. If I'm going to be in a place where I'm walking a lot, I either pick a pair of heels in that I can walk in for a long period of time, and I can do that because I have good shoes, or I don't wear heels. I mean, it's an either or. I mean, I wear flip-flops. I will wear flip-flops. I just don't wear tennis shoes. So I don't, you know, it's not that I can take the pain. I can take the pain, and I will take the pain, but I'm not in high heels 24 hours a day. I'm just seen in heels. That's only if I leave the house. You know, I don't do a lot in the house because of the fact that my legs bother me so much. I do have a hip replacement, and I need my other hip replaced. So I really don't like doing a lot of walking. When people see me out, I'm literally just out. I don't hang out. You're going to see me in the grocery store. You're going to see me in the car, in the passenger seat, sitting pretty. That's just what it is. You know, I am going to get a license, though. I really am. I'm going to drive. I think it's about that time. I'm 33 and I need a license bad. But usually I'm in the house. I sleep, work, and clean up. The kids get home. This is my first year with Victoria in school, so my house is empty again throughout the day. So I have the time to do these things that I didn't have the time to do before. When they get home, I get them together. You know, mommy mode kicks back in, and I'm mommy till they go to bed. You know, I don't leave the house that often. I really don't. I am truly sheltered. I don't leave the house because I don't have a good immune system. And the moment that you put me in a big place with a lot of people, that's when I get sick. That's when I catch something, and it goes downhill from there. Again, a cold for me and a cold for you are different. You'll catch a cold, and it'll just be that, a cold. A cold to me will turn into the flu. The flu for you is just the flu. The flu for me is pneumonia. Pneumonia for you is just that. Pneumonia for me is what's called acute chest syndrome, and that's deadly for me. So everything that goes on with a healthy body is way worse in a sickler's body. And because of that, not a lot of people understand when I don't go out. I'm 33 years old. Yes, I still look like a teenager, if that's what you want to call it. I could be hanging out and doing so much, let others tell it. But I am married. I am happy. I do have a family. And honestly, my health is more important. I've gotten to a point in my life where my life and my health is more important than hanging out with any group of people at any point, anywhere, to do anything. Everything that you can do out in the street, I can do at home. And I don't have a problem with that, If you do see me out, it's out, once or twice a week. I might go bowling where I'm not having to be side by side, face to face with somebody, in my space. In the club, you have to be in somebody's space. I just don't like being around other people because I don't know what type of germs they carry, and I'm not immune. If I get sick, my household goes to shambles. My husband will have to take off work. My mom isn't here anymore to help. So, if I get sick like that, he'll have to take off work. Or I have to keep one of my my oldest daughter home from school. Or if I have to go into the hospital, that makes it even worse, like 2-3 times worse. That's just how my household is. Like, I can't just afford to go into the hospital. I just can't hang out all hours of the night and every day and put myself and my health in jeopardy to where my household is in jeopardy. It's not that important to me to be out like that, and not a lot of people understand that. So I do stay to myself a lot. I mean, I do have 1 or 2 people that I talk to, and yes, I spend the majority of my time on social media or working, networking. That's what we do. We network in our business, and that's the majority of what my days are. My days are really boring. Everybody thinks that being a housewife is so, you have it made. Yes, I do have a good life on one hand, but to be here, it's not always a happy thing to have to look at the same 4 walls every single day, especially when you're sick and you can't do everything that everybody else does. You're in the house by yourself. You don't have anything to do, anybody to talk to. Nobody will come visit you. I mean, and it's not like I'm whining about it or anything. I mean, it's just what it is. I've gotten used to that, and I understand that this is my life, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted it, and I'm happy. My life and my health and my family is of all the importance to me. So anything else is just like, okay, whatever. I'll catch you at the next something else if I feel that I need to go. But really, I don't feel that I need to go. I feel that I need to stay as healthy as possible. And sometimes it does make you sad. It makes you feel bad, and you can't do everything that everybody wants to do. You can't go on that trip. I just missed the trip to Texas to see my grandmother, and I couldn't go because I was sick from the virus that I caught, and my chest was bad and my back was bad, and sickle cell kicked in and I couldn't breathe, and it was just a mess. And my grandma's 70th birthday was here, and I couldn't go to Texas. Everybody was there but me. And even if I didn't have this horrible virus that sent me into a crisis, even the little bit of pain that I was in, if I wasn't in the viral part of it, I wouldn't have been able to get on the airplane because the altitude and the low oxygen and all of that stuff would have instantly sent me into a crisis before I would have made it to Texas. Then I would have gotten to Texas and ended up in the hospital, and that would not have been cool. So I ended up staying home. You just kind of miss out on life. Sometimes you feel like life passes you by, but I live day by day. I don't plan things. I take it as it comes. Because I know I'm not promised tomorrow, so I do my everything today. I'm very adventurous, don't get me wrong. When I do leave out, I'm leaving out and I'm doing something that I want to do, that I need to do. I love being outdoors when I can be. I love doing different things. I like putting danger to it. I like living life to the edge, at the edge, to the fullest. That's me. I love being different. I'm very adventurous, but I know it's things that I can't do, and yes, I do push it to the limit. I definitely push it to the limit with the things that I know I'm not supposed to do. But I still have to live my life the way that I see fit, and that's what I do. And the way that I live my life, it's good for me. It all comes back to, I understand that my life isn't like your life. My life isn't like anybody else's life, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being me. I'm the best me that I can possibly be. And I know that I can even be better at that point, you know, like I'm okay with having sickle cell. It's not the thing to have. I wouldn't wish it on anybody else. And I don't even think that, I know that I wouldn't even change the fact that I have sickle cell. And I know I said that before. And one day maybe my feelings will change. But today, they haven't. I don't think I would ever change me. Sickle cell is a part of who I am. God blessed me. I know that's kind of weird to say, but He didn't think anybody else would fit my shoes in this particular situation. And he felt that I could carry and handle everything that He gave me. And guess what? I'm doing that. And I'm loving life. I'm loving my life. And I'm okay with that. You know, sickle cell is definitely a big part of my life. But I'm okay with that. And I just want anybody out there that's watching this who has sickle cell to be okay with your life. Or if you have any other debilitating disease, or, you know, something that you feel that hinders you, don't ever let it hinder you from doing anything that you want to do. You know, you have to sit back and think about the consequences of your actions, and are you willing to take that chance to do that one thing, you know, that you feel that you need and want to do. And if you do, by all means, you do it. Be you. Be the best you at all times, and be happy with you. You know, God gave your life to you for a reason. He didn't think that anybody else could handle it the way that you handle it. So I think that you should be okay with being you. And I know that it's easier said than done sometimes, but believe you me, it took me a long time to get to the place that I am with being able to say that I'm okay with me. So don't think that it just happens overnight. It doesn't. But it's definitely something that can be achieved. You can definitely be happy with you. Just start by looking in that mirror every day and say, I love me. I love you. You know, when you stand in that mirror, you look at you and say, I love you, me. I know that sounds funny, but be you. That's all you can do. Like, seriously. You can try to be somebody else or hide pieces of you, but in the end, it's not who you are, and you're never going to be happy until you're able to be who you are. And I'm okay with being me. And anybody standing on the outside looking in, wishing and wanting and thinking it's greater than what it is, be happy with what you have. Focus on what it is that you've got going, and then be okay with that, not what the next person has. My sickle cell is a piece of me, but I'm Tootie. Nobody else can be me. There's like no other way. You know, I am the original. I am the only, and there will be none other like me. And that's not to sound, you know, to be conceited or anything, but that's just the way that it is. And everybody should be like that. That's how everybody is. Nobody else is you. Nobody can be you like you. So, you know, I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys that I've been having a lot of the outside looking in thing and a lot of the opinions. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. I love you all a lot, and I don't know. I'm going to keep trying my hardest to come back and keep my videos up to date. It's just that I've been going through so much that I really just haven't felt like I wanted to get in front of the camera. Today I did. And again, it's just a day-by-day thing. Today I felt like being on camera, so I made you guys a video. I love you all a lot, and thank you to my new subscribers. I get my notifications every time someone subscribes to me. I read all of the messages that you all give me, and I am still lurking in the background, still watching videos. So thanks for listening to me talk. I hope at least 1 or 2 people got something out of what I said. I know that a few of you do, and that's why I try to keep my videos, because I know that there are a few of you all who truly do sit back and listen to the words that I speak and kind of get something, whatever it is. You get a piece of what I say, and I like that. And I just want you all to know that I love you and appreciate you for listening to me. I love you guys a lot, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.